Covering the rock with a thin layer of salt, which hastens the disintegration. And the rock abandons itself, slowly changes, and the changes accumulate, increase over the centuries and millennia. The crevices, marine caverns, how were they created? A chain of subterranean shocks created cracks in the rock. With time, raindrops seeped through these cracks into the heart of the rock and began to melt it. Expand it, melt, and expand until they created little tunnels and caves. The seawater and the waves which poured into the tunnels continued the work, deepening and widening the tunnels till they became marine caves with famous caverns. In the dark world of the caverns lurks the bat, the only mammal which can fly. It has no need of vision to find its way. It emits high-frequency sounds, picking up signals from the objects in its path. The bat is a frightening creature, perhaps because it resembles pictures of demons, or because of the superstition that it become entangled in women's hair. Under cover of night, a female brown sea turtle crawls onto land south of the rock. She takes a hold, lays several dozen eggs, and covers them for protection against birds and animals of prey. About 60 days later, when night falls, the sand there begins to stir. The offspring break the eggshells, climb out, and hasten toward the sea. How do these newly hatched little turtles know how to find the sea? They apparently see the waves shimmering in the distance. They hurry before the sun rises and dries them out with fatal results, and before the birds and beasts of prey arrive. The rush for life is speeded up, becomes more frenzied as they approach the water. civilization has passed along here by land and by sea, including the cedar wood which the kings of Tyre sent for the building of the first temple of Solomon, and for the second temple in the days of Ezra and Nehemiah. And man brought the sounds of war here. The armies of Egypt, Persia and Greece, Romans, Crusaders, Arabs, Turks, the French, and the British. Unlike the animals, man did not come seeking harmony with nature. And in late 1941, the sounds of explosions were heard here, followed by the hammer of heavy equipment and machinery. The British who ruled the country then had decided no more climbing to the top of the cliff. It's time to go through it. And they were excavating and drilling. More than 10,000 workers, Australians, New Zealanders, South Africans, and local laborers were spread out between Acre, Beirut, and Tripoli. It was a tremendous effort aimed at creating a rail link from Egypt through Palestine and Lebanon to Turkey, and then on to Europe, so that the British Army could move troops and weapons for the struggle against the Nazis. The line was completed within a year. 15 bridges were built. Supporting walls were constructed to hold back the sea, and tunnels were dug. 2 of them, 190 meters long, were dug in Rosh Rock, and a bridge which stretched over the opening of the largest cavern. The trains, mostly freight trains, were pulled by large steam engines and carried military and other supplies for the British troops. In mid-1944, when Europe was in flames and the Holocaust at its height, a train passed through here carrying 300 survivors of the death camps. Later, illegal immigrants managed to sneak aboard the British Army trains and to smuggle themselves into Palestine. On the eve of the War of Independence, it was rumored that the Lebanese army was planning to use the railroad line to transport fighters and weapons to Galilee and Haifa. A group of Haganah fighters set out to cut off the crossing point. The site chosen for the sabotage was the bridge connecting the 2 railroad tunnels at Rosh still dwell here on this site, which has been declared a nature reserve, and the turtles still return to